and we are going to be doing the Taylor series of e to the x. In this case, we are going to be centered around 0, so this is a Maclaurin series. So to remind ourselves, let's write the polynomial, which is f of x equals f of c plus f prime c over 1 factorial x minus c plus f double prime of c to factorial x minus a squared. And so let's keep maintaining that pattern and following the formula that follows. Following the formula that follows, in which f to the nth of c nth factorial x minus c to the nth. Oops, that should be ac. And so let's make f of x equal to e to the x, while c is equal to 0. So Maclaurin series. So e to the x is going to be equal to f of 0 plus f prime 0 over 1 factorial x plus f double prime of 0 over 2 factorial x squared plus f triple prime of 0 over x 3 factorial x cubed. And so let us write again our derivatives. For this, it's going to be f of x, f prime of x, f double prime of x, f triple, and f to the 4th. And this is going to be a lot more simple, since all of these are actually going to be e to the x. So all of this is e to the x, because the derivative of e to the x is still e to the x. And so all of these are going to equal 1, because as we make them replace the x or the c with 0, we can see that, or the constant, we can see that they're all going to be equal to 1. So in that case, since we know that, we're going to write the expansion, which is e to the x equals 1 plus x 1 factorial plus x squared is 2 factorial plus x cubed 3 factorial plus x 4 factorial. And this, the Taylor series for this is much simpler to identify, in which e to the x is equal to summation of n equals 0 to the infinity x to the n over nth factorial. And so it's important to know the Taylor series for at least sine, cosine, and e to the x. In many ways, you can use these methods in finding certain degrees of polynomials to find the Taylor series, or they'll just ask, there will be questions that ask you to just find certain degrees of polynomials, of the polynomial, whether it's 0 or 1 or 2, 3 or 4 degree. You'll be able to use these techniques to help you find a polynomial or Taylor series.